Hello, my viewer, my listener. I welcome you to another segment of our program today. Uh, we are bringing you this video to you from Odion Art. We have our Facebook page as also as our YouTube channel. And we are admonishing you or advising you to try to subscribe to our YouTube channel, view our videos, send us also message, comment on our videos whenever you view any of our videos. We have so many inspirational talk for you, teaching messages for your delight in our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel, and as you subscribe, you're not going to regret it. And also, we have our Facebook page, Odion Art. And this page also, we have so many videos for your delight. Today we are trying to speak on stopping violence in women, domestic violence and brutality in women. And in our speech today, we don't want to stop without telling us that most women, they are crying today. 100% of women in Nigeria, 90% of 100 are suffering from this domestic violence and brutality. And this is the reason why there is a call today for a stop. We need to stop this. Why? Because so many women are dying in secret and in silence. They are dying daily. Last year, the number of women that died through this violence, they are much. And it's happening now. That is to the hearing of everybody, that's making every woman to come out to speak. It's because she was a public figure. There are so many that are dying that are not public figure, dying in secret and in silence. And there is a need for stop for this. When we are saying we have to stop domestic violence in women and brutality, it's not the issue for a government alone, or churches, or religious body. No, it's the issue for everybody. Why there are brutality in women daily? There are some, they speak out. You see the issue of our sister, Oshanashi, you see people are saying he's an animal, he needs to go for it, go. But you know one thing about us. Yes, they might arrest him now, charge him to court, but before you know, a little while, adjourning of this case daily, monthly, before you know, runs to a year. Before you know, this case is struck out. No evidence, no proof. That is how it is, and that is how women have been dying in silent and in secret. And because of this, some cannot even cry out. Because who is going to hear my voice? Yes, the issue of domestic violence, brutality, the one that is shown out, that is killing women day by day. But what about emotional distress? What are we talking about that one? There are so women, they have been put through emotional distress by their partner. Many are psychologically deranged because of the type of life they are living and the way their partner are dealing with them. And these ones is what you cannot come out to say. How are you going to explain it? That you are passing through psychological stress or emotional stress or emotional crack. There are so many men, they don't show at their own. They put all these women to emotional crack and they make them to be psychologically deranged. And so many are crying, but they don't know what to do. How do we come out? What do I do? How will explain that I'm passing through some psychological stress or emotional crack or derage, that cannot be explained. It's only the psychologist that can even be able to see you or hear you out. But common men in the street and common women in the street, they don't understand this. And these are things that are killing women daily. And these are things that we must put an end to. These are things we must put stop to. And this is the time. I and you, we can stop it. We can stop it. You and I can stop it. Many are passing through emotional stress. They are running north in the streets. They are crazy, but they don't know how to explain it. Yes, we're talking about domestic violence. Yes, you can be able to say that. And there will be proof. There is a way you can be able to prove that. Don't about psychological derangement, emotional stress. These are things that make women not to be happy. We need to put an end to all these things. How do we put an end to all these things, as I've earlier told us? We are not going to do it as in government body or religious body. Everybody needs to be involved. I and you need to be involved. How? This stopping it is a personal thing. How do we put a stop to domestic violence and emotional derangement and psychological stress that women are passing through today? It's a personal issue. I say it's a personal issue. It's a thing that I need to do myself and you need to do yourself. It's just a personal thing. That is how you can stop it. How is it a personal thing? One, you know it. What you need as a woman. I know what I need as a woman. Even you, as even let's say a man know what he needs. Before I continue this, remember I'm reaching you on Odion app. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our Facebook. We can put an end to this. You as a person, you know what you want. This time must be you. Do not mind what others will say. Do not listen to what others will say. You know what is good for you. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. You know what you hate. That's all. I cannot put on with this man. I cannot put on with this woman. Make a decision. That's all. You know what makes you happy. You know what makes you sad. When we're talking about domestic violence, there are some women. What I take as a domestic violence, another woman never take it so. Perhaps this woman grown up in the area where they use stick bottle to fight, and she's so good in fighting. She doesn't see all those things as a violence or domestic violence that one has to call for. For her, it's just a way of life. Where there's the other woman there, she cannot take it. A little smack on her face. Oh, mommy. Because she was brought up so soft. A little hard of nagging. Oh, I'm feeling heavy in my head. I can't take this anymore. Oh, please. Why to other women, she nag all her days? Because why is it like that? We are not all brought up the same way. I never grown from your home. You never grown from my home. The way I was brought up is different. There are some persons, they have this polygamous setup. There are so many challenges. Children fight daily. While they were growing up, they fight with their sibling. Or perhaps they have sibling because of things like this jealousy. Daddy did this for you, didn't do for me. Mommy position other against the other. Those people, they are used to all this violence. Because they are used to it, they don't see anything in it. You see why I say it is a personal issue. You see why I say it is a personal affair. You see why I say that putting stop or end to this is a personal issue. Because I desire that, and you don't desire that. What I see as violence, you are not seeing it as violence. So I today, what I know I cannot take, even if it's only a little spanking, I say I can't take it. I stop it. I stay away from it. Because crying at may not even help you. Cry out. Who is there to listen to you? Who's going to hear you? But it's what happens, part of life. Women need to experience this thing. This is what makes it work. To some people, this is what makes it work. If all those are not in place, it doesn't work. So, what the other person will say is not what you say. What the other person feels, not what you feel. So, it's just a personal issue. To put an end to this, it's a personal thing. When you know you cannot tolerate it, or the way somebody is acting to you, it may not be a married couple, it may be in relationship. When you know you cannot continue, don't go for it. No need of continuing, letting it end up in marriage. If it's marriage, separation is allowed. Just give time. Go in your closet. Go give time for yourself. Then pray it out. If God, by His mercy, will bring change to the family, will bring change to the home. All these things that are causing this domestic violence are jealousy and envy from partners. She cannot be greater than me. That's like the African man. When she's greater, she will not hear me. You can see many men have thousands of reasons why they are brutal against their women, or why they are violent against their women. Vice versa anyway. But you know, see that because of this, what I take is not what you take. So for this reason, every woman have the right to do it is our own self. I can stop it. Don't mind what people will say. Don't listen to what people will say. Because really, when we are talking about like emotional crack or psychological stress, when a woman is passing through psychological stress, she cannot be able to explain it to a neighbor because perhaps she's not passing through. You cannot explain it, and this thing kills silently. This thing kills silently. Somebody can even be sick as a woman. Before you know, she's having a BP, high pressure, and before you know, she's dying. One day, just say she's just a slang human and she's dead. Why? Because we are not giving to ourselves what we love and what we need. You know what you need. You know what you desire. You know what you can take. So to put an end or stop to domestic violence or brutality or emotional stress is just you as a person. You need to do this yourself. Nobody do it for you. Because the other neighbor, the other partner, or your neighbor there, up there, they are not passing through what you are passing through. And when you are trying to explain it to them, they will not get you. Not this. What someone is not passing through, and you are passing through it. No matter how you make that person to understand it, the person will not understand it. Even the minister of the gospel in the altar that call themselves your pastors or your leaders, they will not understand it because it has not happened to them. They don't know it because this thing has not happened to them. They cannot understand what you are talking about because this thing has not happened to them. They will not be able to understand you. It's only what you are experienced today can be able to explain. I that experience it as a woman, even to my own closest friend, when I try to explain it to her, she will not understand it because she has not experienced it. You see why I said it is a personal issue? You see why I said it is a thing that you yourself need to stop. I myself need to stop it. It's a personal issue. I don't need this thing. I cannot tolerate it. I can't continue with it. Separate from it. Stay away. It's better stay away from any situation. Outside domestic violence, anything you know that is not giving you pleasure, anything that you know that is not making you happy, you need to stay away from it. Happiness is what matters in earth. Let's say maybe you're Christian or some other thing, or let's go into religion a little. God will not want you to pass through stress. That is not the will of God for us. It's not His will that anyone should perish or anyone should suffer. Do not let anybody put you to it. Do not let anybody give you any counsel. The way, if you say Christianity, for us that call ourselves Christian, is just a way of life. It's not a religion. It's a way of life which God brings to us through the Word. Give us the Word, the Bible, to be able to follow the way of life and make ourselves happy. I've never seen where God in His Word put any man in bondage. He gives us a choice. He always wants us to choose. You follow His Word, you study, you follow His Word. You know what is good for you and what is good for your fellow neighbor. Like in the order of my message or my tape or my video on this very platform, how to be successful. I made mention that you don't treat people like yourself. You treat people the way they are. What do I mean by that? You know this person don't like hearing. Don't hear at that person. You know this person is a gentle person. Be gentle with this person. And there's some, they are very gentle. They don't want yelling at them. There's some, they are brutal. They want people like that. That is why I said, you deal with people the way people are. And when it comes to stopping this domestic violence, because what I take as violence, my neighbor will not take it so. To her, it's nothing. It's just a pattern. That is where we live. But to me, this is violence. I can't take it anymore. Because you cannot take it. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. You are unable to take it. I cannot just take this anymore. Stay away from desert. Nothing more, nothing else. I'll see you again. Keep on living. God bless you.